and Guten Tag, Berlin. I'm Peter Hahn, and my team and I work with Microsoft's OEM and ODM partners to build great devices. It's the union of those devices, that hardware, with the software that you just saw from Terry and Christina that bring to life great new experiences. As we look forward to Windows 10 Fall Creators Update, we've prepared a hot new lineup of holiday devices for sale. Now, of course, our OEMs ship hundreds of millions of new devices every year. So we've worked with them to curate the best and the brightest devices into 6 device collections. Bring to life, create and play on modern devices. The first collection is the Premium Collection. This represents 6 globally iconic devices that appear consistently in retailers around the world. It's helped us take share against competitive platforms and really driven that Windows experience in PCs above $800. The second collection is the Modern Mainstream. Very often, shoppers walk into our stores and ask, what's popular, what's selling, what's cool? And Modern Mainstream helps bring the magic of Windows into the middle of the market in 300 to 800. The next collection, of course, is the Entry Collection, because we want to leave no shoppers behind. For those who are more on a budget, conscious of price, we have great value PCs available in the Entry Collection. And Windows isn't just for home life, but also professional life. So as businesses around the world think about what Windows PC is best for their business, we've curated the Windows Professional Collection. But of course, at a holiday event like IFA 2017, we're especially excited to share some of the best and brightest devices in our Gaming Collection and the Mixed Reality Collection, where we take some of the top PC gaming rigs and some of those mixed reality headsets that Terry talked about and really bring them to our retailers and our shoppers. So we have some of our best and brightest devices across 6 areas, and now I'm going to show you some of those experiences. Let's start in Premium with the kind of devices that show up in that Premium Collection. I'm going to start with a local partner that has global brand and reach, Porsche. The Porsche Book One, as you can see here, is just an exquisite example of German craftsmanship. It's got that forged aluminum chassis. It's got a fantastic 2-in-1 capability that's been rated the world's best by Chip magazine here in Germany. And in particular, if we can get a close-up on the camera, what I want to call attention to is the hinge. As you can see the way the gears interlock on the hinge, I can share with you from the design team that this was something that was inspired by the gearbox in a Porsche. As you think about the kind of experiences that you might have in Windows 10 Fall Creators Update, you can think about inking with things like the Wacom Digitizer. This is a pen that's been tuned on the Porsche Book One with 4,000 points of pressure for especially nuanced sketching and drawing, note-taking that you can have as Christina just demoed. And so really exciting device from Porsche. I'm happy to share for the first time that this device is on sale now on Microsoft online stores. In the US, it'll go on sale in select retail stores, physical retail stores today. And in China, it'll go on sale through JD.com by the end of September. So a great new premium device there. The next premium device I want to show is the Lenovo Yoga 920. Now this device is a great example of what we mean by premium collection because it's been refreshed with the most powerful 8th gen Intel Core i7 CPUs. And in particular, one of the cool features about this device is that it comes with an optional Thunderbolt 3 graphics dock. So what does that mean? If you want to take high-res video, if you want to do some editing of a big file, if you want to have a mixed reality type experience, this graphics dock has embedded within it an NVIDIA GTX 1050 GPU and thus extends the computing power in the main device. It also enables you to output your work from this Lenovo device out to 3 different 4K screens, so really interesting extension. This device also comes in different color options, bronze, copper, platinum, so nice configurability there. And the third device, premium device that I'll show is the Microsoft Surface Pro. Now, of course, this is the iconic device that helped popularize the 2-in-1 category. You can see that super sleek form factor. It's the thinnest and lightest Surface available. It also comes with the Intel Core M CPU, which enables fanless design, really quiet. So some of the computers of yesteryear that might have been whirring as it sits on your lap, creating that extra ambient noise, none of that happens with the Surface. It also comes with different keyboard options. So as you look at the colors, you can see burgundy, platinum, cobalt blue, some of the different ways you can really personalize the Surface and have a great premium experience. The next collection I mentioned is modern mainstream. And so again, this is for the most popular PCs, the ones that sell in the greatest volumes when shoppers come into the stores and say, what's really moving? And so the first device I'll share here is the Samsung Galaxy Book 12. This, of course, comes from our partners in Korea. And as you think about how you create and play on the move, you might realize in the modern era, you might not want to be tethered to wires. You might not even want to be tethered to a Wi-Fi network. The LTE option on this Galaxy Book enables that creating and playing on the move. It also comes with a pen and keyboard, so you can do all those inking experiences that Christina showed. And one of the special things about this Galaxy Book is that it's got the world-facing camera. And so lots of Windows PCs have that front-facing camera that enable video experiences like Skype and such. But the Galaxy Book in particular has that world-facing camera so that you can capture images and play with them, like the 3D experiences that Christina demoed. So really fun mainstream device there. The next popular PC that I'll show is the HP Pavilion X360 14-inch device. Now, why am I excited about this one? Well, let me reel off a couple of the Windows features that it holds and then bring the story together. So the HP Pavilion has Windows Hello. So with this camera here, you can do facial recognition and unlock your PC that way, bypassing traditional password systems. It also has that great stylus, like a number of the other devices that you're seeing, that enables those pen and inking devices. It's got 10.5 hours of battery life. And it's got a discrete GPU option where you can upgrade and really get that heavy-duty gaming and computing experience. And on top of it all, this HP device starts at $449. So when we talk about making devices and these Windows experiences accessible, bringing the magic to the middle of the market, this HP is a great example of that. As a consumer device, because of that accessible price starting at $449, the HP is also ideal for students. As some of you may know, Windows is the most popular computing platform for K through 12 students around the world. It ships more units than any other computing platform out there, and we're certainly ambitious to continue that. Earlier this year, we announced that qualifying Windows devices come with a free year of Office 365 and a free year of Minecraft for education for all with the device. We've been really excited to see the uptake of that. Minecraft for education is used in over 100 countries worldwide, and we see over 100 million active users of Minecraft. As you see students interact with Minecraft and learn that computational thinking, it's amazingly fun, and it really fits Microsoft's ambition to serve today's learners as they become tomorrow's creators. Now, as we think about education as well, Terry mentioned Windows 10s. We just released that a few months ago, and we started to bring 10s to market for education and consumer usage. The Fujitsu Lifebook P727 is a great example of an education device that runs on Windows 10s. As you can see, it's got the 360 hinge for that full 2-in-1 convertibility. It also enables, again, that Windows inking experience via the active stylus, which is garaged inside the chassis. And it's got chemically strengthened glass. Now, why does that matter? Well, I don't know about you, but I've got 3 kids who are 10, 8, and 4. And they're crazy. And sometimes if they're like playing with the devices, they can be quite rough on them. The type of glass on this Fujitsu really resists the scratches and helps this Windows device keep moving. You also can extend the power of the Fujitsu with swappable batteries. And it provides great security, again, through Windows Hello, this time implemented through a fingerprint reader. So a great implementation of Windows 10s from Fujitsu. Another Windows 10s device for both education and consumer usage is the Surface Laptop 10s. Now, the power of this device is in the details. It has 201 pixels per inch. What that translates to is incredibly crisp images on a 13.5-inch pixel sense display. It's also quite light at just over 2.5 pounds, and it's got 14.5 hours of video playback. So it just sips the battery and provides that long-lasting power. It's got rich tone-on-tone color, so again, you can personalize it with burgundy, platinum, cobalt blue. Really nice device from Surface. Of course, it's not, as I mentioned, Windows isn't just for home life, but also work life. We see Windows 10 in particular, as the most secure version of Windows ever, with support for Device Guard, Credential Guard, and features like TPM 2.0. It's empowering businesses from large enterprise to medium to small mom and pop shops, all to secure their workplace. And as we think about the modern workplace, we recognize that in some cases it is an office environment, but in other cases it can look very different. People are working in all kinds of different ways, and that really comes to life with some of our hot new professional devices. So the first professional PC that I'll show is the Dell Latitude 12 7285. Why am I excited about this one? It's the first Windows PC that delivers on the true promise of wireless charging. If your modern workplace doesn't have convenient power plugs or a way to charge back up, you can lay this device on the charging pad from Dell, and it'll recharge the battery right there. It comes right back to life without any kinds of cords. The other reason that this device is especially exciting is the bezel-less display. It goes infinity edge all the way and really maximizes the screen real estate. Now, of course, we've seen this from other devices in the ecosystem over the last few years. This is a major trend with Windows. But what's new about this Dell is the fact that it takes that edge-to-edge, infinity edge approach to detachables for the first time. So with this latitude, I can take the screen off, use it in tablet mode, and yet it still has that design. The other thing I'll show is just the really elegant work by the Dell engineering team to put cameras in at the edge. If you get the close-up on the camera, you can see even with the bezel-less display, you still have a couple of cameras embedded in the device, so you still have Windows Hello, making this device more secure and enabling you to log in without going through the traditional password system. It also, of course, stays very lean and agile with that thin and light 2-in-1 form factor that we really enjoy from Dell. The next professional device I'll show is the HP ProBook 430G4. This device again, reflects very different kinds of modern workplaces. It's been ruggedized, tested, and certified for military usage. Think desert sun, think scorching heat, think wind, and yet this HP ProBook will keep working. It's got that reinforced aluminum keyboard to enable users to continue to input and work despite the environment. It's got 11 hours of battery life to enable on-the-go computing. And in particular, it starts at a price of $599, a Windows professional device coming at $599, really fun there. So I've shown you create, a little bit of work, and now let's get to play, which is, of course, one of the really exciting areas as we are at IFA 2017 and think about what to buy this holiday. Our vision for gaming with Windows is to enable people to play with whomever they want, on whatever devices they want, with whatever games they want. So as we think about the Xbox console success that Microsoft's had, and then of course Windows 10 PC gamers who are incredibly intense and excited about their space, we're enabling software experiences that go across the two hardware form factors. One way we do that is through Xbox Play Anywhere, which Terry mentioned. And we have 25 titles that we've taken as established Xbox franchises, those titles that people know and love and play on Xbox, and we've brought them into the Windows 10 PC environment. Those 25 titles are being added to every quarter as we continue to expand the roster. And 3 of the latest are Halo Wars 2, Super Lucky's Tale, and State of Decay 2. So really nice to see the experiences that we rove across hardware. And another way that we're bringing it to life is something that was announced this week at IFA, which is a new holiday bundle from Dell. Dell has a new device called the Alienware Area 51. It's a super powerful desktop PC. And for qualifying customers in 5 countries, if you buy that Alienware Area 51 desktop, you get a free entitlement to Forza Motorsport 7. You saw Christina playing earlier Motorsports 3. Well, you get the very latest version this holiday, Motorsport 7, if you buy that Dell Alienware in 5 different countries. Here in Germany, back in the US, Canada, the UK, and Brazil. All motorsports-loving countries with a great gift bundle for gamers in your life. So now let's talk about some of the other hot gaming rigs this holiday. The first one is the Acer Predator Orion 9000. Now I can't pick this one up because it's about 60 pounds because it's got an amazing power, and it's a super hot device that just starts shipping on October 1st. It's the first gaming rig with Intel's Basin Lake CPU, which is a variant on the Kaby Lake processor class. It's got 12 cores for super fast, super smooth gameplay on even the most complex games. And as you can see here, it's got quite an engineering, a lot of engineering marvel packed into the chassis. One of the cool things is an ice tunnel that's built around the edges that help manage the thermals and keep the device cool. So really nice engineering from Acer. The next gaming device that I'll show is the HP Omen X17. This also just starts shipping on October 1st. It's brand new for holiday. It's a powerhouse device with a Core i7 4K UHD display and the NVIDIA GTX 1080 GPU. So 0 compromises for your gaming experience. One of the special things about this device, it's a little bit hard to see with the bright lights on the stage, is you can customize the color of every key on the keyboard. And so you can just see an array of rainbow colors here, but as you buy something like this HP, you can make each key your own as you personalize this Windows device. You can also personalize it by upgrading the HDD, the SSD, or the RAM. The memory or the storage are very configurable through an easy access panel on the back of this HP. So really nice engineering there. The next device that I'll show is the Asus ROG Zephyrus. This is one of my favorite gaming PCs, and here's why. It's a top-end device at the top of the performance stack, yet it's relatively mobile, weighing in at 4.5 pounds. It's under 2/3 of an inch thick. Again, it's got that NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 graphics card. Also, the team at Asus worked with NVIDIA's Max-Q cooling technology to do something really clever. And let me try to show it closely on the camera. As you lift the lid of this Asus, you can see that there's a spring-load hinge on the bottom that lifts the bottom of the PC off the chassis and creates a vent where air can come in. As the air flows in, the device stays cool and enables continued play on the hottest games of the season. The last gaming device I'll talk about is the Lenovo Legion Y720. Now, why do I bring this one up? It's got a terabyte of storage. It enables streaming 4K video. And one of the really special things about this device is that it has Xbox Wireless designed into it. Like Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Wireless enables that crossover of experiences between console and PC. So it's a protocol that Lenovo worked with us on, and it enables peripherals, Xbox peripherals like the controller, to work with your Windows 10 PC. You saw Christina demo that earlier when she was driving the Forza game car through her controller. So really nice experience from Lenovo, and it really is part of what we see with the Xbox Live subscription base. It's the gaming experience that's been growing 13% year over year. The number of subscribers has grown 13% year over year, and we're seeing over 40% of new users coming from non-console. So again, that crossover between hardware form factors. So now that brings us to the sixth and final collection that I'll talk about for this holiday, which is our mixed reality collection. It's been a big week for Windows Mixed Reality. We started with a blog post. Terry shared some of his thoughts on the multi-year journey as we've been building this product and this experience, and some of the intricate engineering ingenuity inside the product that enables mixed reality to come to life. Let me put the pieces together now. So we think about Windows Mixed Reality as an ecosystem with lots of pieces. It starts with a PC, it extends to the headset, controllers, and finally, content that brings it all to life. So let's talk a little bit more about that. The PC provides that baseline experience. As you're interacting with 3D objects and 3D experiences like Christina showed in her demo, mixed reality the PCs make mixed reality come to life. If you want to step up, the headsets that we'll be talking about in just a moment provide a richer, more immersive experience, or you can have HoloLens with that augmented reality experience. And let me break down what else we've been doing behind the scenes. Specifically with mixed reality PCs, earlier this week, we announced two groups, Windows Mixed Reality and Windows Mixed Reality Ultra PCs, tying to different performance levels, different robustness of the hardware. So I can announce today that we've been working with the OEMs to validate the first 37 designs into those two categories, and we're starting more every week. We're making them available in private briefings with retailers. So if you're interested in assorting these devices, you can certainly talk to Microsoft or any of our OEM partners to get the scoop on the latest devices coming to market in these two categories. We're really proud of the engineering work we did with Intel to enable this mixed reality experiences on these PCs. There's been really deep work on the graphics to enable both the 60 hertz and 90 hertz experiences on the headsets. And we've enabled 8th gen Intel Core and 7th gen Core i5 CPUs to be working with these PCs. So really nice work on the PCs from Intel. We also, now moving on to the second part of the ecosystem, the headsets. And Terry announced that all of these will start selling on October 17th. You've also heard this week that pricing will start at $299. We're extremely thankful to the hardware partners like Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, and Lenovo that are bringing these devices to market. And as you think about the uniqueness of each design, maybe the camera will pan across them, you can see the way that they provide choices in brand, industrial design, and features. Acer has a special flip hinge that enables easy on-off viewing of mixed reality. Asus has a really unique polygonal design that has a special design touch on its headset. Dell offers distinctive white coloring and swappable pads. HP has a quick disconnect cable. And Lenovo, the Lenovo Explorer, which was just announced last night, has a real focus on comfort. So a really nice set of experiences from the headset working with the PCs. Now, the third part of the mixed reality ecosystem that I want to talk about is controllers. So these advanced motion controllers for Windows Mixed Reality I'm excited to show publicly. These help you move easily through virtual spaces. Now, if we can get again a close-up, you can see the Windows Home button here, and as you hold the buttons down, it lights up the LED constellation display. It's a nice aesthetic touch, but beyond that, there's a functional purpose. The functional LED, or the Constellation LEDs are tracked by the lenses in the headsets that Terry described earlier and enable tracking of motion completely natural so that you don't have to have any external sensors. It makes Windows Mixed Reality just plug and play. It also, the other function of these mixed reality controllers is that the buttons are configurable by application. What that translates to is an ecosystem of hardware, software makers and game makers who are all working to customize their buttons, their usage with these mixed reality controllers. I'm happy to announce that these controllers will go on sale on October 17th as well with the headsets, and all of our Windows Mixed Reality headsets work with the controllers. And the final, and in particular, I also shouldn't skip the fact that there's special gift bundles as well. So we've announced the headsets will start at $299. Well, we've announced that also that headset plus controller bundles will start at $399 from select partners. The first two bundles being announced are from Acer and from Dell, and we're really excited to see those on holiday shelves. So now, the final piece of the ecosystem, which I was really excited to get to, is the content. On Monday, in our Windows blog, we announced the first wave of partners for Windows Mixed Reality. Steam announced their intention to bring their full catalog to Windows Mixed Reality, and we're incredibly excited to see them and other Tier 1 partners coming to Windows in coming months. You'll see compatibility with some of the biggest VR game titles, like Superhot VR, Arizona Sunshine, Rec Room, and Space Pirate Trainer. I was playing Superhot with the headsets and the mixed reality controllers earlier this week, and I almost took a colleague out with a couple of wild swings. And it made me smile as I thought about the way my kids will experience this holiday and beyond. It's also it's not just these titles, but Windows inbox apps and 360 video that all change when you experience them in Windows Mixed Reality. Earlier this week, I surfed through a barrel tunnel in the ocean, and I skied down an alpine mountain. And those experiences were very different in Windows Mixed Reality than I had ever seen them before. So we can't wait to bring this to the world in just a few weeks. So as you think about all these pieces together, the content, the controllers, the headsets, and the PCs, I think you see why we see Windows Mixed Reality as the most complete and innovative mixed reality ecosystem. So in closing, thank you for watching our holiday device preview. Thank you for sharing our excitement about the momentum behind Windows Mixed Reality. And let me introduce on stage the head of our worldwide consumer and device business, Nick Parker.
The incredible capabilities of Windows that Terry and Christina showed, plus that phenomenal device innovation from our partners and Surface that Peter showed, creates amazing new experiences for our customers. It's that customer success that drives our partners' business success. And I'm going to spend a couple of minutes talking about our partners' business success and the opportunity looking forward as we see our vision for growth for the industry. Let me start with last year. Last year was an incredible year of success for our partners. We left the year with over 500 million people running Windows 10. This is the fastest growing Windows ever. 21% growth in the 2-in-1 form factor. This is form factors from 10-inch to 15-inch, from convertibles to detachables. This is the device where people don't need to choose between a tablet and a laptop. This is the best of both worlds. And with the premium PC device, these slim and light and beautiful long battery designs with exotic materials, solid state, 4K glass, incredible growth and success there by our partners as well. And of course, gaming, this monster growth in this category where we saw titles and devices and peripherals and services all grow at incredible rates. This is the growth that we see, and of course, it's this growth that is at the very heart of Microsoft's mission. And that is our mission to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. And that's set in the context of how we see the world. We see the world around us, the many devices in our life at the edge, surrounded by many devices connected to these incredible cloud capabilities that bring them to life. In my house, my intelligent edge is my 7-year-old daughter's Xbox One S. She uses that device connected to her intelligent cloud, which is her Xbox Live account where she can see her high scores or her friends' high scores and play Minecraft across the neighborhood. The busy business professional's intelligent edge is that rich PC that they use wherever they go, connected to Office 365 or their corporate network in the cloud, leveraging that power of Windows Pro. And of course, the explosion of IoT, where we see these sensors and smart devices on the edge, connected to the intelligent cloud, where we take that data, we reason against it and return it as intelligence and knowledge. It is that mission, coupled with our worldview, that enables us to define our priorities for consumer and devices as we look forward in the next year. We see these 4 clear areas of opportunity where we'll be working and investing with our partners to grow jointly our business and our customer success and satisfaction. The first being in the modern PC, starting with the Full Creators Update, where we look at work, home, and school as those 3 core areas where we're adding huge value with our partners. The second, of course, is gaming. And we see gaming in 2 areas, both PC gaming as well as Xbox gaming. We just announced the Xbox One X, the most powerful Xbox ever. We'll see huge growth with our partners there, as well as growth across content. And of course, with Game Pass, our game subscription, or Mixer, the ability to turn you as a gamer into a streamer, huge growth opportunities in the coming year. And on the PC side, where Peter noted those games from Microsoft, where they'll be launched on the PC and the Xbox, enabling incredible cross-platform play, so you can harness the power of that great PC or that incredible Xbox One S or One X console. And of course, mixed reality. You heard so much about that today as we launched Windows Mixed Reality to the world, enabling everyone to participate in this new world of experience. And IoT, where Windows IoT and Windows IoT Core will connect with Azure IoT Suite and Azure, enabling an end-to-end platform which is secure, managed, reliable, and serviced that no one else can offer. As we look forward, we will see Windows push the frontiers of human experience in the coming years. Of course, today, Cortana is on over 500 million Windows 10 PCs. But we'll see Cortana move to peripherals connected to those PCs, and Cortana work on devices with no screens and connect directly to the intelligent cloud. Envision today was our first step in enabling mixed reality for everybody, democratizing it, making it affordable, easy to use, and giving people choice across content and devices. And of course, artificial intelligence, which will be infused into every one of the devices at the edge and between the devices, enabling scientific breakthroughs and at the same time enabling the things we do in everyday life to be simpler, easier, and safer. We see this opportunity at global scale. Every day, 1 billion people wake up and use Windows. This is a responsibility that we take incredibly seriously. And that returns us full circle to Microsoft's mission of empowering every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And this is not about 1 billion people. This is about the child in their first affordable PC who learns to read and write and may visit places they can't afford to go. This is about the busy professional on the road using their business PC to connect across geographic distance or across language, or maybe just work remotely so they can spend more time with their family. I'm inspired by the incredible things we do together, and I'm humbled by this incredible industry and what we can achieve.